I need a better laundry solution, so I decided to repurpose these shelves to help with laundry. And also, if it comes in on time, I'm hoping to make a headboard with the like washable cover, because the last headboard that I have that was round, that ended up going into the trash just because the cover got so dirty, and I would clean it with the Bissell, but it just wouldn't get it clean enough. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Oh yeah, if you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Eden, and if you're wondering, on this channel I mostly share my ceramics projects and occasional DIY house projects. So I'm just going to finish cleaning up this board right here, and then take it outside to cut it down. Easy peasy. I'm using this as a guide to kind of see how tall I want this shelf. That way I'm able to open this if I need to. So I got the brackets up. That was a struggle. Got a couple more set of brackets to go. Only took me, God knows, maybe 30, maybe an hour to put these brackets up. Okay. One more shelf to go. So yeah, all done for now. Hopefully this kind of keeps the laundry off of like our nightside table, like how it is right now, and kind of keeps them on this shelf. But yeah. Okay, last time you left me, I was putting up shelves in our bedroom. It's been a couple of days. They're actually working pretty well. Glad I did that. And I was going to do the headboard. Ran out of time, but the comfort actually came, the duvet cover came yesterday, so I'm going to work on that hopefully this time this week. So this video is kind of turning on like what I do in a week. And then I stopped at IKEA today to get some shelves to organize this chaotic mess. So this is a mess I speak of. It's pretty messy, so I hope I can organize this a little bit better. Okay, it's a little bit better organized. I still need to work on some things, but this is looking a lot better than it did earlier. Ooh, okay, the comforter came in. I'm just going to sew it up really quick. Actually, strange thing just happened. The post office came, and the mail carrier, we got a package. I looked at it, it was weird because I didn't know who it was coming from, so I just returned it because I guess whoever sent the package didn't pay the tariff fee on it. So I was just like, no. I guess they wanted to charge us an additional like $17, and I forgot how many cents. But I was just like, I don't know what this is. I don't remember ordering it, so I'm just gonna say no. But yeah, I've heard of people getting like these extra bills and stuff, but luckily I was able to refuse it, so that's what I did. I just refused it. So let's get started on this. So here's my plan. I'm going to take out all this threading right here on the zipper and reuse it for the bottom part, because I need to cut off all this excess material. And eventually what I'm going to do to hang it, I'm actually going to sew some Velcro in the back. That way I could just kind of pull it off the wall and wash it when I need to. Okay, kitchen floor is probably not the best place, but I have no room anywhere else in the house. This is like the largest floor space I have. So I still need to like sew this bottom part and attach the zipper. But this is actually a lot harder than I thought. I should have got a thicker fabric. But it's too late now, and I can't return this, so it's just going to be temporary until I find something a little bit better. But I bought this Velcro outdoor thing if I get it out. So I'm hoping I could just sew this to the fabric and then attach this to the wall. Thinking this one to the wall because it's kind of plasticky, and I'm afraid if it goes to the dryer it's just going to melt, so I figure this could go on the wall, this could go on the fabric. Okay, I gave up and just used fabric glue to put on the Velcro because I couldn't sew it. I was supposed to put it on before sewing everything together, but I'm like done for today and I'm hungry, so I want to eat. And then I'm going to put this together, put it on the wall, and probably won't be a grand reveal, but it's done. So it's up with some Velcro. I put some pillows on there to kind of help hold it up so it could stick. And if it doesn't hold up through the night, well, I'll let you know. I'm going to go and eat, though. I'm hungry. Ready to reveal in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! It's okay, actually. Am I in love with it? No, but it's a good temporary solution. Anyways, we need to get a new bed because I think a couple weeks ago my son was jumping on the bed. He broke the center support, so now it creaks. But I figure this is good until we get a new bed. I'm actually eyeing one from IKEA that has a removable slip cover that you can wash. Oh, before I forget, so the Velcro did held up for most of the night, except for the center one. I needed a bigger piece, but I didn't have any more, so I'll probably buy one later. But everything else held. Okay, I actually got a laundry basket, not a matchy one, but I got a bigger one because, well, I liked how big it is, and it came with wheels. And I added this right here. Looks kind of janky. I need to paint it the same color as the door, but at least now we have a way to hold the door open, and it's easy just to kind of take off like that. So how the laundry area turned out. Okay, this really has been turning out a week of pretty much projects. So I need to take down this shelf because I need the brackets because my husband wants a shelf and kind of like a little work storage area that we have for his stuff. So he liked the shelves that I did in there. So I need the brackets. I'm actually going to build a different shelving unit, and this way I could bring this shelf a little bit down more. I need to patch the holes on the tile. So that's what I'm doing next. So I need to patch up these holes right here. Okay, so I am using this tub and sink repair kit. I've used it before. Let me show you. So I used it over here because I had shelves over here. You can kind of tell right here when the light hits it, it's right there. The stick's pointing at. Can't really tell from far away, but when you get close, you can see it. The color's slightly off from my tile because mine's a bright white, and this is kind of a little bit more of a creamy white. But it will work to patch up your holes. If you have colored tile, I would suggest a car repair kit to touch it up, because that way you can mix the paint and get it closer to the color you need. Okay, so I'm using spackling to cover these holes a little bit because they are pretty deep. I did that with the other side, that way you don't have to use too much of this, but this is like a part A, part B, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. You mix it up, you put it over. I forgot how long you're supposed to wait. Probably says in here in the directions, and then you just sand. That's about it. It's actually pretty easy. It's not that difficult. So I think technically you don't need to use spackle. I just did this because the holes are so deep. I just wanted the material to have something to lay against. Okay, so I filled the holes with the spackle. I'm going to let that dry, maybe work on the shelving while it dries. I see something gross. Look at this. This shelf's been up there and I've cleaned it, but I've sprayed some degreaser on it, but it's just like nasty, nasty. That's gross. Okay. Got this cleaned. I'm debating if I want to pickle it like I did here and just seal it with a clear coat, or if I want to just paint it all white. Decisions. Well, if you're wondering why we have a card table, it was because I plan to build an island, but I haven't done that yet. So eventually, hopefully in the future. Okay, I decided to pickle the wood, but I heard the gardeners outside, so I don't want to do this outside. I'm going to have to do it like in my little entry area over here. But quick update. Don't mind the mess over here because this is my donation pile. But I actually built this shelf just to kind of help house a lot of my ceramics. And still haven't put everything away for the holidays, but getting there. Okay, time to pickle this. So this is what I'm using. It's kind of like a watered down white paint. Wipe it on like you would any normal stain. Leave it on as long as you want. Well, not as long as you want, because if you just kind of leave it on there, it'll just dry like that. But at least until you get the consistency you want, wait like a minute or two. Oop, that broke, and then wipe it off with another rag. There goes my handle. That's what happens when you get Dollar Tree foam brushes. Just dry fitted everything right now. I'm thinking I'm just going to put it together in place like this and then seal it. But this is how it's looking. Okay, got this in there. As I was building this, I realized I probably should have put a support bar going across, but I did not. I might do that later. That's like later Eden's problem, but at least it's up. Okay, put mostly everything back. I still need to do some dishes, but I actually have room to put some mugs, and then my overflow mugs could go in here. I just realized if I had dropped this just like 1/4 of an inch, I could actually put that on top. I was like, oh well, it is what it is. I was going to build like a little pedestal thing with the wheels so you could pull it in and out. I'll probably do that later or in the near future. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, I probably should have put a support bar at the back because this is kind of bowed a little bit, so I'll do that later also. But for the most part, it's functional. I can use it, and it looks a lot cleaner. I'm exhausted. My wrist hurts. And I still gotta go to Descanso's garden tonight. But today is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. Thank you for subscribing and supporting my channel, even though it's kind of like all over the place. You guys have a wonderful holiday, and I hope to see you in the new year. Bye. I think he likes the beat.